Hello and welcome to JPNN here on December 15th. It's time to learn about the wonderful world of NFTs. They're taking over the world, chat. NFTs. What does it stand for? No fucking idea. With a T in it somehow. Man, I hope this isn't like a indication of where we're headed in 2022. But Stalker 2 has announced that it is getting NFTs, including one that lets you become an in-game metahuman. It is a crying shame. It is a crying shame. TheVerge.com has the story, chat. Let's take a look. Also, it's no longer trailer time. Get that graphic out of here. Get that out of here. Let's bring this up. Okay. Stalker 2 is getting an NFT. So what does this mean? They've announced that Stalker will use blockchain technology to let the community own a piece of Stalker 2. That includes the opportunity to become the first ever metahuman, which the company appears to define as a non-player character rendered in very high detail. Though a spokesperson confirmed a metahuman won't be made with Epic Games' MetaHuman Creator tool. They are partnering with NFT platform D-Market on the new items. To become a metahuman, players will be able to bid for an NFT offering that prize as part of an auction taking place in January 2022. Whoever owns the NFT to become an NPC in the game will be able to buy and sell it up until a specific claim date after the auction. For whoever does end up with the NFT, here's how the process of becoming an NPC in the game will work. CEO made up. Hold on. Let me put this into Google. Let's get Google to read this one for us. How to pronounce? You think? Hold on. How do you? I'm gonna figure this out. No? God damn it. Let me type in a word. All right, they don't know how to say it. Eugenia Grigorovich told me in an emailed statement. Dennis Marshall. Dennis Marshall, CEO, said the idea of the related NFT is to give the right to recreate its owner's identity within the game through one of the NPCs. The person will need to come to our studio for a detailed scanning procedure, and after that, we will have everything to make this person appear in the game world as one of our characters. The company also plans to release other NFTs in addition to the MetaHuman one, though the company declined to specify what they might be when we ask. Its NFT drops, quote, won't influence the game itself or give in-game advantages over other players, according to a press release. Huh. I mean, okay. Maybe this is a little copium. Maybe this is a little copium. But as far as like NFTs go, this seems to be like the least offensive one thus far. It's still a little crazy that that's where they're going with it, but it's definitely a test the waters move. 100%. It's definitely a test the waters move. On the same topic of NFTs, it's in the game. That just actually works. EA should like do that. Wait, didn't EA come out and say like they're never going to do NFTs or something like that? Wasn't that a thing? Am I making shit up? I might be. That'd be surprising if EA said that. There was a Ubisoft report that basically said that Ubisoft employees don't know why the company is relying on NFTs so much. I'm trying to find it, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, here it goes. Kotaku had the article. Kotaku said Ubisoft devs don't understand the company's NFT push either. According to messages reviewed by Kotaku, a post announcing courts on Ubisoft's internal social media hub, Mana, quickly filled up with questions and concern from developers across the company. Some didn't understand which old problems the new tech actually solved, while others were worried about receiving mandates to start integrating NFTs into their own games. I still don't really understand the problem being solved here, wrote one employee. Is it really worth the extremely negative publicity this will cause? Another asked. How can he look at a private property, speculation, artificial scarcity, and egoism, then say, yes, this is good, I want that, let's put it in art? I normally try to stay positive on our announcements, but this one is upsetting, wrote another. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, like, there, look. 2022 is going to be weird. We're going to see a lot of NFT. Who do you think's going to be you know who I think will be the like last bastion of anti-NFT-ism? Japan. I think Japan will be the last people to jump on board the NFT world. Because they're so far behind that they don't even like, they've never even heard of an NFT. They already have games. Yeah, but not like big business Japan games. Maybe like indie stuff. They just like refuse to change. They're using fucking fax machines over there. You know? I don't know. We'll see. The Japanese are big collectors. Japan invented amiibos. All very valid points. But I still think they'll be the last. Japan shaming? No, we're just saying Japan is really slow to adopt new technology when it comes to video games. That's not shaming. What the fuck? Don't put me in a Twit Longer post, bro. There's a reason why Nintendo's awful at the internet. It's because they just got it. Jesus Christ. Anyways. What else do we have? I think that's all the NFT news. We do have some sad news. At 60 years old, the voice actor for Vic and Vesemir, Milogos Rezchek, I think is how you pronounce that, has passed away, unfortunately. So that's quite sad. We got the new Halo Infinite playlist and challenge update that happened yesterday. I have not jumped in, but they've added 4 new social matchmaking playlists to Halo Infinite. They include Team Slayer, Free For All, Fiesta, and quite possibly, it's weird that it says this in their own blog, but it says for noobs and people who actually want to feel like they're good at the game, Tactical Slayer, aka SWAT. It's weird that they would include that fine print right there, but I have to agree with them. I really do. I really do. And then there's a couple other things. Rank distribution. They have a blog and all that stuff. Talking about all the challenges and event challenges and talking about the MLG Raleigh event. Or not MLG Raleigh, sorry. I call it MLG Raleigh because people that are running it are former MLG and employees and friends of mine. The Halo Championship Series Raleigh will be happening on December 17th. This weekend. Minecraft has crossed 1 trillion views on YouTube. It is the most popular game ever on the platform. I get it. I understand it. You know, I'm not surprised by it. That's a shit ton of views. That is a shit ton of views. It's a lot of views. I don't know all the details, so I'm going to be kind of learning along with you guys. But North America, guys, big one for NA right here. We finally have our first video game union at Vodeo Games. They are the Vodeo Workers United, and they have partnered with Code CWA. They are the developers for Beast Breaker. And they have created the first certified video game studio union in North America. Vodeo Management voluntarily recognized the union, which includes both full-time employees and contracted workers. Oh, wow. Okay. So Vodeo was founded this year by the creator of Threes, Asher Volmer, who I think I've actually met a handful of times and was Day9's former roommate, is why I know him. Which is a small world, I guess. I want to say that's true, though. The company is entirely remote. Polygon.com has the story in case you want to follow up. Company is entirely remote with its staff of roughly 13 employees and contract workers spread across the United States and Canada. The union is called Vodeo Workers United. It represents all eligible employees, more than half of whom are independent contractors. Quote, we're really inspired by what a lot of our colleagues were doing in the game industry and tech industry and beyond. There's a lot going on, Vodeo designer Carolyn Jong told Polygon. Felt like a natural next step for us to be talking about, hey, maybe we should be unionizing and help set a positive precedent for a digital games industry as well. Great. I hope that is the first of many as we head into 2022. I suppose we will see. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough when you literally have like union busters on staff, as we saw with the Activision Blizzard stuff. Splinter Cell remake. I should have included this in the Ubisoft news. A Splinter Cell remake has begun development at Ubisoft Toronto. It'll be using the Snowdrop engine, the same engine being used to develop Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. Holy fuck. I forgot they're making a fucking Avatar game. And that Ubisoft, holy fuck, I forgot that Ubisoft also has a Star Wars game. It's going to be using the same thing. Chat. Let's play devil's advocate here. put the monkey paws away. What if Ubisoft announces a brand new Star Wars game? Because they're working on one. They've already said as such. And in said game, they announce that NFTs exist. And Disney gets into the NFT game. Woo! 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 That's actually, I don't really care to see too much of the internet lose its shit over stuff. But I would kind of want to see the Star Wars fandom lose its shit over NFTs being in a Star Wars game. That might actually be kind of fun to watch. Get the monkey's paw out here. Bring it out. We need to see it. I want to see the Star Wars world cross paths with NFT in 2022. I think that would be a fun one. I would enjoy it. Maybe we'll see it. We got the announcement of Alan Wake 2 the other day at the Game Awards last Thursday. They are now also confirming that it is indeed a third-person game. And both Ilka Villi and Matthew Porretta will return in the role of Alan Wake. Sam Lake tweeted that out. I'm kind of excited for that Alan Wake 2 game, even though it's going to be scary. Even though it's going to be a little spooky. I might still do it. Might still play it. Could be good. Chat, let's leave it up to you guys. What else am I missing here? Let's throw out some key chat alerts. What do we got? Oh, hey, if you do want to grab Rayman Origins, it's free on the Ubisoft store and NFT free. A freak is talking about some Diablo 2 remake news coming out of Blizzard. Patch 2.4 is going to have some ladder ranked play. They've got some class balance changes, mercenary changes, some new rune words. And there is a developer update stream happening on Thursday, December the 16th, hosted by Mr. Llama at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. You want to check that out. Not necessarily the biggest news, says Yervin, but Supercell has launched an ambitious new studio in North America. Why do I know Supercell? What are they doing? They're a mobile game company. That's why I know. Are they owned by Tencent? Oh, Supercell is the Clash of Clans people. Okay. Got it. They've got a new North America studio, which will create games featuring new and existing IP, according to PocketGamer.biz. There you go, little mobile gaming news. Juju's talking about this. I saw a little bit of news on this. There's a exploit that's currently out there in the Apache Log 4J2, which allows people to exploit the open source Java package, which a ton of different applications use, Twitter to iCloud, which can execute any code that the attacker chooses. I think that this has been patched, though. Didn't they? I want to say it's been kind of patched. PCMag.com does have a Q&A, and they kind of break it down in layman's terms. They say this exploit allows bad actors to gain control of a computer with a single line of text. In layman's term, log file is retrieving a new entry, but happens to be reading and actually executing upon data inside the log file. With specifically crafted input, a victim computer would reach out and connect to a separate malicious device to download and execute any nefarious actions that the adversary has prepared. They say who is affected by this? Ultimately, everyone is affected by this in some way or another. There's an extremely high chance, almost certain, that every person interacts with some software or technology that has this vulnerability tucked away somewhere. We have seen evidence of the vulnerability in things like Amazon, Tesla, Steam, even Twitter and LinkedIn. Unfortunately, we will see the impact of this vulnerability for a very long time, while some legacy software may not be maintained or push updates these days. Yeah, I think this thing was discovered in Minecraft. What do affected parties need to do to keep their systems safe? Honestly, individuals should stay cognizant of the software and applications they use. They even do a simple Google search for that software name, log4j. So whatever software name and then log4j. And check if the vendor or provider has any adversaries for advisories for any notifications regarding the new threat. The vulnerability is shaking up the whole, I was trying to say vulnerability, as if Barry's going to solve this. Is shaking up the whole internet and security landscape. Folks should download the latest security updates from their providers as quickly as they are available and remain vigilant on applications that are still waiting an update. And of course, security still boils down to the bare bones basics you can't forget. Run a solid antivirus, use long, complex passwords, and especially be aware of what is presented in front of you on your computer. So, yeah. Not a good thing, but it seems like people are on top of it. It's kind of the first, to be honest, this is the first I've heard of it. And people in chat said that they were working on it in their own companies kind of all weekend long. So seems like it's going to hit the mainstream here pretty soon. We'll probably get some big, big stories on it, etc. Yeah, too long, didn't listen, didn't read, don't care, shut the fuck up. Hey, keep your software up to date, okay? Keep your software up to date. Yeah, I'm not going to cover that C3K. It's not really gaming related. I think that is where we will call... Oh, that's a good one. Sinir. Gertu actually was the person that brought it up. Sinir was retweeting it or reposting it, whatever. Or we're getting some MCU crew themes. Dr. Disrespect has announced a brand new game studio. Midnight Society. None of their games can be played on... I don't know. They kind of have a... I literally have to be careful with what I show here. But I think they said that one of the interviews that I read about this was that they have a very player-focused development cycle where like players are going to be brought in from the very get-go, doing like PvP tests and trying to be as really super transparent as possible. So we'll see how that goes. I wonder how long it'll take for NFTs to get their hands in this. 12 a.m. is their game studio. Midnight Society is their game. You're correct. Thank you for that thing. So we'll see. Good luck to them. Video game business is a fucking nightmare, but that's where Doc is throwing his money. And he kind of came from the Call of Duty world prior to that, so he's a little bit aware of it. But anyways, I think that is where we will call the news for today. We'll be back on Friday with another episode of JPNN and trailer time. Also, I think we had a mistake on Monday. where the episode of JPNN went up on Tuesday. We're going to make sure that JPNNs always go up on the day that they are recorded, so you guys get the day, the news of the day, the same day and not a day late. All right. That's it. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Also, be careful out there. NFTs are coming.